Afternoon, folks. A very good afternoon to each and every one of you. Welcome along to the Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms here at number 471 Papanui Road as we shut the door to what is an absolutely brilliant day. A gorgeous Canterbury spring day out there. I hope you've all had a wonderful day thus far, and I'm sure this afternoon is going to be wonderful as well here for our auction of number 77 Acacia Ave in Rangiora. Now, we're here to do a couple of things today. Firstly, to inform you that our owners have accepted an acceptable pre-auction offer. It's at a level acceptable to them. The second thing we're here to do is to find out whether or not we will hold an auction. We will hold an auction if I see bidding over and above that acceptable pre-auction offer level. If I don't see further bidding, then I'll simply knock the property down to the initiator of the pre-auction offer and the property will be sold at that level. Now, it would be remiss of me not to mention and remind you of our COVID-19 procedures that we're all following and bound to follow. Make sure that you have checked in with Geordie and the team out the front. You've scanned in, you've sanitised in. Take a moment just to sanitise those hands upon your departure. We'll wipe the room down at the conclusion of our auction here today. If you do become unwell in the next 14 days, please let someone from the Harcourts Gold Management team know of that situation, just so that we can follow processes that we are required to do so. That would be hugely appreciated, and we'll just ensure that we all stick to our little bubbles in our unique little positions here in the room that we've set out, and you will be absolutely fine. Now, I'd like to thank and acknowledge our owners. We thank them for their ease of access for their presentation, but first and foremost for their choice in agency, because we appreciate that there is choice out there in the marketplace. We thank and acknowledge them for choosing to work with the great team here at Harcourts Gold. Now, speaking of the team here at Harcourts Gold, let me take a few moments to introduce you to some friendly faces. Yes, they are partially obscured as yours are, but they're certainly not here to only help you half of the way through. They're here to help you fully should you need it right throughout this afternoon. Across the far side of the room, Mr. Chris Kennedy, business owner here within Harcourts Gold, fellow auctioneer, certainly here to help. Alongside Chris is Anna McKenzie, one of two managers working here in the Papanui office, and right alongside me I have Jane Meyer, our other manager. Jane will be up the front scribing and recording any bids that we see here this afternoon, which means she keeps me on my toes. She makes sure that I'm counting as accurately as I possibly can, which at times can be a challenge for me, Jane, so I thank you for being up the front. Alana Cosgrove, originally Alana Davey, but as I said a few weeks ago, off the market now, very happily married. She drives all of the technology that you see up on the screen, so you can follow proceedings as we move through the afternoon. You'll be able to keep an eye on the bids up there. And we also beam all of our auctions out through our website to YouTube and through the website. So we always have a number of people tuning in each and every week. Anyone joining us here this afternoon, a very warm welcome to you as well. Now, I know the team at Harcourts Gold, they've made all of the relevant documentation for today's proceedings available to you, the LIN, the title, and the contract from which we work from. Now, that has been approved by the Real Estate Institute of New Zealand as well as the Auckland District Law Society. Let me take you to that contract now. Let me steer you through some of the key parts, basically the rules and regulations by which we will play this afternoon. Things are done ever so slightly differently today, given the fact that this is a brought forward auction. What that basically means, as I mentioned before, our owners have accepted a pre-auction offer acceptable to them. That effectively is our reserve price. So when I announce that number in a few minutes' time, we are on the market and we are selling from that point onwards. As auctioneer, I may give suggestions in terms of the nomination or the increment of any bids, but by and large, I'm going to be very, very happy to work with any bids as long as we're heading in the right direction, which is up. I'll be very, very happy to work alongside you. I can refuse a bid if I deem it not to be in the best interests of my owners, but you look like upstanding citizens today, so I'm sure that there won't be any difficulties with that. Now, vendor bidding, normally my sole right as auctioneer, they will not come into play today. I will not be representing our owners by placing any bids on behalf of them because we are on the market and selling, so do not worry about vendor bidding today. And as you might expect, this is the magical part of the process. When that hammer comes down to the rostrum, if it falls in your favour, congratulations, you are the successful purchaser. Before you commence any celebrations today, we will ask a few simple things of you. Firstly, we'll get you to sign some paperwork, and in doing so, you're acknowledging receipt of the approved REA guide. Secondly, you will arrange to make a payment of a neat and precise 1/10 of the purchase price. And thirdly and finally, we'll get you to complete the GST information, which is outlined in Schedule 1. So folks, those are the rules of engagement here today. Very clean, concise, transparent and simple is the process here. Do make yourself known to me if you're intending to bid once you hear that acceptable offer. You will not put me off, please, if I don't hear you or see you because of the mask. Just give me a good wave and a good shout and we'll work together nicely on that basis. Very good. Well, let us move forward. Just the one opportunity here. Number 77, Acacia Ave in Rangiora. At this time, I welcome our properties ambassador, our lead agent, Mr. Alistair Anderson. Alistair, you've had a short but very, very busy campaign here. You're all set to go?
Yes.
Beautiful. Good luck to you and good luck to our owners here at number 77. A little more formally described by the legal fraternity as being an estate in freehold. 641, very precise square metres of that freehold land. That's lot 265, depositor plan 407405. All outlined and detailed in that certificate of title that Alistair's been making really available to each and every one of your email inboxes in recent weeks. Now, the 26th of October of this year, 2021, that's what I have down as our conjoined settlement and possession date. You may have made arrangements with our owners in writing prior to today's proceedings, which is absolutely fine. You will bid and buy on that basis here today. Now, Schedule 2, that outlines the list of chattels. I will not go through those individually. And you would have seen those further terms of sale being clauses 22 through to 25. You bid and you buy on that basis. As I remind everyone in our auction room, cash and unconditional is your bidding here today. Well, so let's go and take just one last magical look here at number 77. This is an absolute honey of a home in every sense of the word. It doesn't surprise me to see that our campaign has been accelerated and brought forward here. All the hard work's been done. It means you can just move in and enjoy all of the hard work that's been put into this gorgeous home in recent times. That's the refreshing, it's the revitalizing of this home that's just given it that new energy and that beautiful outlook. It's the new carpet, it's the paint, the tiles in the kitchen and entranceway. Just all been done, all for you to move in and enjoy. The section, well, I think it's just about right in terms of its size, but also its aspect. Beautiful situation, a beautiful place to be. And when I talk about that section, I talk about that new deck as well. Just another nice addition there. That's going to be a beautiful place for you to kick back in the late afternoon on a day like today. It'll be a magical place to be. Enjoy a nice afternoon ale. If you've got children, they can run amok without a care in the world in that gorgeous backyard. Double garaging, I love the flexibility of the extra parking just along the side, so perhaps you've got a boat or a little weekend car, you can just tuck that away out of sight, and it just all makes absolute sense here. Folks, you're here to hear about one very special number. That acceptable pre-auction offer level is $620,000. So $620,000. We are on the market and selling. I'll let you simmer over that for a few minutes. At $620,000, you'd like to bid?
Yeah, another 5.
Another 5, absolutely, at $625,000. So we officially have an auction here today at $625,000, selling away here to the good couple seated. And 5 more at the back, got you there, sir. 630, welcome in, good luck to you as well. And 35, at 635, you'd say 40, sir, would you? Or straight to 650? 40 it is. Nicely done and straight back. Hasn't put them off at 45 and 50 wide open this time. Thought we might get there at 650 selling away.
Can I put 2.5?
2.5 on at 652 and change. Absolutely you can. At $652,500. Puts 2.5 on. Could be the best 2.5 you ever spend. Let's find out. First call. Selling here. 5 more at 657,500. Ooh, okay. Thought it was 5,000, sir, because you've been comfortable with the 5s all day, but at 655, happy to take it from you. So you match the 2.5. 657,500, absolutely. Just the 2 in it at this stage. Doesn't have to be that way. Doesn't have to be a participation sport. A spectator sport. I always say. First call. Selling here at 657,500. Twice. 660. Welcome in, sir. Time of a Swiss watch, as Chris Kennedy always says. At $660,000. Squares me off. Nice entry. Welcome in.
662.
662 and change. Absolutely. Got you at the 2.5s. We'll see. We've got a rule, don't we, Jane, that you always bid twice in our Harcourts gold auction rooms. Would you put another 1,000 on for the opportunity to own? You don't lose it for that, do you? First call. Selling here. Twice the money. At 662,500. Back out to the open home trail. It's not much fun out there. Property only getting more expensive every day and every week. Third and final, I'm going to sell it here at 662,500. It's going. Are you sure it's going? And it is sold here. Well done. Congratulations. I can see it's a special purchase for the both of you. Well done. And to our underbidders, commiserations. Really appreciate the bidding and your interest in the home, folks. Go and enjoy the rest of the gorgeous afternoon out there, and we look forward to seeing you in our Harcourts Gold Auction Rooms again very, very soon.